They'll be calling you a radical. A lot to talk about. First off, I want to try to end this debate on the so-called live cam. This is today. It looks like number 3's got a fire. Now, I want to talk about this. All you know-it-alls, whatever. Number 1, there's a state secret act over there. You even talk about it, tweet about it, you go to jail. Number 2, no-fly zones. Number 3, ABC Australia goes in there. TEPCO admits to them, we can't even get near one. So even TEPCO, even General Electric, nobody knows what's going on. We're relying on these live cams, what we can see, time-lapse, real-time, whatever. We're simply reporting from logic. I want people to understand, and there's this guy saying that Fukushima hounds 1 death. Nobody, what is the matter with you insane people? I just had a conversation with this guy, and his wife got leukemia the same time I did, right down the street here. I didn't even know. Died in Huntsman. Beautiful, 4 children. Incredible thing. Showing me photographs. I mean, the Fukushima leader, the Fukushima 50 died of cancer. So many of them are dead. There's thousands dead in Japan. There's probably millions dead. Oh, no confirmation deaths? That's such a lie. There's so much death going on in Fukushima. This is the greatest cover-up in human history. I want to talk a little bit about the reality of Fukushima. The reality is this. You think that there's a triple meltdown in Fukushima, Japan. A triple. That's admitted. They covered up admitting there was even 1 meltdown for how long? You think there's no byproduct for that? Anybody that thinks there's no byproduct, that is insane. It's beyond insanity. This is nuclear fission. They've admitted it. Push it into the Pacific Ocean. New leak. It's been going into the Pacific Ocean the whole time. Oh, it's just a coincidence everything in the Pacific Ocean's dying. To think a triple nuclear meltdown, at least 3 full blown out for 1,444 days, and there's no byproduct? That is the definition of insanity. Cover up, very real, but proven over and over. I'll be in New York. I get there 5:30 in the morning on the 27th. I'll take the train into the east side. Come see you, lead us on the Upper East Side. We're going to meet around 10 o'clock or so. I'll be there earlier than that, right there by the Metropolitan. Now, I got a little protest planned for the Metropolitan and the history of the Natural History Museum. Of course, Saturday's Helen Caldicott Symposium, and you know it's a 2-day symposium. So, you know, we're there to support Helen Caldicott. Now, hopefully, at the end, she can go on one of her epic rants, because that's when I think she's at her best. And she can go. Oh, could she go? So, there's a bunch of us going, a lot of really great, and I want to say this right now. Thank you to Dana up there on the ocean for standing his ground and fighting out there in the ocean. That incredible work that he's done. Wow, 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 wow. This has been a hard road for all of us. We've been tried to teed up by every single rat, every freaking, you name it. I mean, you think what we've been doing, you know, guy in a wheelchair gets attacked, guy full of leukemia gets attacked. I mean, and all we're trying to do is fight for the earth. All we're trying to do is freaking fight for the Pacific Ocean. All we're trying to do is save your life, save your family's life, children. That's what we're trying to do. And the tax that we put up with, wow. Just like this live cam. I mean, we're relying on logic. We're like, look. Fact, there's a triple meltdown going on there. They can't even get near it. They tell you they can't get near it. It's on fire, invisible. I mean, that's just the reality. That's their own. We know this. We know this. To think that it's just sitting there and is insanity. I mean, this is an ongoing mega epic catastrophe. Yeah, it doesn't. You know, it's just like 300 years ago. A guy comes up and says, "Hey, a little germ's flying there. You doctors need to wash your hands before you do surgery." Not only did they throw him in the loony bin, they killed him. I mean, are we really this backwards? Have we forgotten really basic science? Oh, I mean, YouTube's a library, the greatest reference library in history. We've recorded history, and we're fighting for her. We're fighting for you. We're fighting for our unborn children. Your unborn children, our grandchildren, our love of humanity. Simply. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. And for us to be attacked, you know, what we've done, it's not been easy, but it's been the good fight, and we're doing what we have to do. Look, you see this with your own eyes. I mean, I've never freaking commentary. This is documented fact in real time in history. I've been right the exact whole time. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was even one meltdown. Remember those days? It's so easy to forget now. How I stood on an island. It's all these blown out meltdowns. It's so easy now to forget that. Oh yeah, it's just 3 meltdowns. You know, because the new norm. Death. To say that this has not killed anybody, that is so, it's generational arrogance. It's beyond arrogance. Drunk on ignorance, drunk on arrogance, and proud of it. Nuclear fallout radiation gives you cancer, kills you. It's an unarguable fact. To say that there's no, oh please, the data from the Nevada test site, the data from Chernobyl, we have it. The government data is very conclusive. You know, my father, the whole family of him alive, he dies. The healthiest one of them, the prime of his life, from leukemia. Then I get it. I'm an incredible healthy specimen. You know, if you don't, I mean, I'm walking, talking, I'm in the bone marrow transplant for over 3 years at LDS. I see the number of people from southern Utah that are in there to this day, comparably to the other. It's so disproportional, it's unbelievable. Because it's half-life, 24,000, it kills forever. That's the thing that's insanity about this. You don't think, oh, they couldn't pull this off. They're not this devious. They're not this evil. Are you kidding? The nuclear industry? Oh, these people will do anything for money. Most people will do anything for money. I mean, what a time, what a perfect story of a drunk, ignorant, freaking generational, arrogant baby boomer. Wow. You tell me. It looks like to me that it's on fire, it's smoldering, which we know it's on fire. Just sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. We know that it's in the Pacific Ocean. We know the early data from the late data. We know that it's been to the coast. Washington, Oregon, Canada, California the entire time. How long did it take that bridge to get to Eugene? It's not a bathtub. Fish swim. It's been here the whole time. It's killing now. We know that the cancer rate of survival was climbing every single year till 2012. It began to decline. That's a fact. We know that we have post-Fukushima cancer epidemics going all over in the United States. It's a fact. We know that the sea lions are dying. We know the starfish are dying. We know so many of these creatures on the Pacific Ocean are not dying, dead. We know this for a fact. The emperor has no clothes. What? You're just going to go, nah, I mean, really? Really? Has killed no one. We know for a fact there are many thousands of dead in the cleanup. Think about the fact they're using the homeless, using the mob. Think of the fact of the State Secrets Act. Now you think about it. I want you to really seriously think about that. A country, Japan, this advanced, in this time and age, and it's against the law to even talk or tweet. Now you think, who could possibly pull that off? You think about the Patriot Act. You think about all this. It's impossible. NDAA, all this. I mean, the homeless, cleaning this up. Wow. Who would have believed it? Who could believe that a populace, you know, a media that refuses, I mean, California, I can understand the dynamic with the CMA in California. I mean, I can't, but I can. You know, they're protecting real estate values. The CMA came out when I was at the Reagan hearing in 2013, when I was there by myself, and I reported it from the beach right there. I reported that the CMA made a statement, we need data for Fukushima. Then they backed off because of their real estate values. I mean, the epic western drought, all this just coincidence. The dead eagles here in Utah, all just coincidence. No, it's not coincidence. It's killing now. You tell me. Is number 3 on fire? Yes, it's been on fire the whole time. TEPCO admits it. 1, 2, 3, they say we can't get near it. We have no clue. They say that. They've tried, they can't. There's no answer. There's no answer for the waste. This is the greatest cash cow. This is the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history, and it's ongoing. You know, and you're so postured and groomed to a soundbite and a cycle, in vogue, out of vogue, in vogue, out of vogue. Wow. You tell me. So, in New York, 27th, 28th, we'll meet up in front of the Metropolitan on the 27th, do a little protest, and, you know, we'll get together, talk, you know, in support of Helen Caldecott. You know, and I want people to understand inside there, you've been to an MBA program at the science level. You ever been in one of those lectures? That was about, I mean, talk about insomnia. That's what it'll be in there. But there'll be, Helen will be there, Noam Chomsky will be there. But, you know, I'm not a fan of gnomes, but, you know, they're old, we'll listen to them. You know, and we'll listen to what Helen's got. I mean, see how she puts this together. I think there'll be a lot of really great knowledge come out of there. So, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what we'll do from there as far as project. You know, try to go and see Megan Rice again. I've been over there 3 times to her jail on Atlantic Avenue. So we'll try to kick the doors down and tell the truth. We'll go to Free Fridays at the moment. That'll be fun. That's really fun of it. I love to go over there. And there's a lot of places in the city I really love. I'm staying in Brooklyn, so. And then of course, the doctors, I'll be in the hospital on the 5th. I look like when I get back. And so, you know, and I'll get the okay. They've already gave me the okay. So off to Diablo Canyon for the 4th anniversary. You know, I'll document along that ocean. I'll go along that ocean and see what, you know, which I've already done. I've walked up and down that freaking beach so many times. You know, holes in shoes. I've been all up and down it the whole time. While in critical condition. I'm feeling stronger. I'm feeling better. I think I get even better work done is because I feel stronger and I'm feeling better. You know, so, you know, thank you to everyone who's fought this good fight. I mean, Edward Abbey right here. We tried. And we continue to try. You know, that's what life is. You know, we're not going to be a bunch of generational arrogant pricks and try to deflect and say, oh, this ain't this bad because you're trying to protect yourself. When you get leukemia and you get cancer, and my doctor says it very well like this. He says, Kevin, I've treated thousands of these softballers, you know, these fake equivalence things. You know, he knows. This guy's been out of college for decades and decades and decades, probably the best in the world. He's an anti-nuker. He knows. He'll tell you. He'll tell me it's gone crazy in there. It's gone crazy the whole time. He'll tell you. These softballers that play this way, these fake activists, he says, I've treated many, many of them. They die very quickly. Because to stand on lies or try to posture and groom the reality, talk about a dead end. You know, it's a dead end. The reality is this. They, just as I said, they cracked on impact. On impact. It was on from the second edge, just as I said. I stood on an island by myself. I never wavered and said all this true every day. A lot of my videos aren't even tagged Fukushima. They're tagged Japan meltdown. I look, some of the best ones say Japan. All the way, every way. I reported in crackable detail. No one listened to me, no one anything. It's been on every day since. I said, there's no answer. They won't be able to get to it, just like the waste. No answer. They won't be able to get to it. And they haven't. 14 run, you're like, oh, they wouldn't do this. Why would they? What else are they going to do? You know, they could have tubed it, just like the USS Reagan. We support the troops. I'm down there for 2 years for the whole trial. On my own. You know, Libby showed up and heard work the year, but I'm telling you, the Kevin Camps crowd, all these so-called softball activists, this deflectionary bullshit, it's worthless. You know, the truth is the truth. And the truth is there's a triple meltdown going on in Fukushima for the whole time. The truth has been Pacific in the ocean. The truth is it is the Pacific J. It's killing the ocean. The truth is it's fucking up the environment. The truth is it's killing right here, right now. Giving people in North America cancer. Fact, fact, fact. You can deny all you want. The fact of the matter is it's created something new. We don't even know what it is. I've named it FU. Fuktonium. Stay tuned.